Okay, I is for important. So what is it, why is this important to you? What is it about what you're trying to succeed, what you want to achieve that is so important to you? So this is often when we're working in line with our values, the things that are important to us. So when we're working in line with our values, we tend to be able to make better decisions. We're more confident. Things just feel right. I'm sure you will have all felt that trigger when your values have been triggered for whatever reason. Something might happen. Now, for me, when I was working in HR, for an example, I used to hold on to a lot of confidential information. So if somebody asked me a question and I couldn't divulge all of that, couldn't be completely honest with them and divulge all of that confidential information for whatever reason, I used to get this feeling, this trigger, this knot inside me. And it was that I could tell that my values of openness and honesty were out of sync. So when you have this gap between your values and what you're doing, it can be a place where negativity and discomfort sort of like creep in. So instead of this happening, so we use the space a bit more wisely to make more values-based decisions and actions. So when you feel this gap, this feeling, this trigger, you can ask yourself, how can I do this more in line with my values? How can I move closer to them? If I'm making this decision from a values point of view, what does that look like? So just like when we're using our strengths to make us happy, when we are working in line with our values, we do our best work. We are being truly ourselves. Makes sense, yeah? So therefore, if we can align our goal, our project, or whatever it is we're doing with our values, we're more likely to enjoy doing it and be happy whilst we're doing it, and more likely to succeed at it. So for those of you who have not worked out what your values are or would like a bit of a refresh, I have a really easy way of working out them. So what I would like you to describe them. So what I would like you to do, using a wheelbarrow this is, so what I'd like to do first off is picture a wheelbarrow in your head, picture a wheelbarrow. And I'll give you a couple of examples to bring it to life. So if I was to say that I really valued a regular income, that regular income coming in to my bank each month from my work. So can this fit into a wheelbarrow? Well, I know that it's normally back straight into our bank accounts, and it's disappeared on bills and that before we can actually get our hands on it. But it is money at the end of the day. It is, you can, lay your hands on it. And if I wanted to, I could fill my wheelbarrow up with it. So yes, so in order to try and find out what the value is to me, and why it's important to me, I would ask to myself, what does this money, what does this income, what does it give me? Now, this could be something like stability or security. So these are the values. They're not necessarily things that I can see or do or have, but they're intangible things. So another example is, let's say I value my team, the people that I work with. Now, I don't actually do or have them, but they are tangible. They could fit into a wheelbarrow, depending on the size of your team and your wheelbarrow for that matter. So again, I ask myself, what is it that my team give me? So this could be something like support or belongings. So those are my values. So hopefully that helps you in identifying some of your values. Over to you now. Check out the focus question and the coaching questions below. And remember, if you do get stuck, you can always get in touch with me. Okay, start working out why it is what you're succeeding at that is so important to you.